And then my whole life changed. And what I was dreaming of already for many years just happened. And yeah, I want to share this as a reminder that your dreams are real. Your dreams are real no matter what anyone else outside of you is telling you. And they are usually in a way that is different than you can ever imagine. Even that we have like this image or this vision of how the dream will be. But in the end, life is always surprising us. And it's so beautiful to be in the middle of this experience and in this big, big transformation. And I feel like sharing this video to inspire you and to let you know this is real, your dreams are real. And yeah, from the one at the other day, everything can be different. And that's definitely what's happening for me now. And I think it's definitely something that probably a lot of us will already experience or gonna experience this year, as I feel this is a year where there is a lot of change gonna happen. And wow, so I'm now in the middle of packing because I'm gonna leave the South of America. So for the ones who know me here and follow me already since I started this channel 1 year ago, then yeah, you know that I was for 2 years in the South of America. I was living here first in Peru, and then I moved to Ecuador, where I am now since 6 months in this really beautiful, beautiful house in the Andes Mountains. And that was already a manifestation or a dream of me that came true, because I had the last 6 months the experience of living in my dream house that I already was visioning for many years. And then I had beautiful other houses along the way. But when I arrived here, I was like, wow, this is the house I saw in my visions, next to the river with so much nature around and flowers, and in this land that's so abundant, with a garden with so much abundance in all the goodies for my body, and just peace, and yeah, really the space to be in rest. And I needed that. It was really time to land for a bit and feel home. And this was definitely a time in my life where I could feel home. And I think the deepest way that I ever felt home anywhere. So it is, wow, I feel so grateful, but I also was feeling it is time to go back to Europe soon. And I felt before I moved here, Vilcabamba is the place in Ecuador. Before I moved to Vilcabamba from the coast where I was before, I was already in this point of, okay, am I gonna go to the Netherlands already, or am I gonna move to Vilcabamba? And it was also this time that I was like, my head didn't understand, because my feeling, my body told me you have to go to Vilcabamba still. And my mind didn't understand, because I was already feeling like I'm missing my family. I want to connect again with my roots and integrate all of this experience. But I also had this other dream of meeting my partner, like meeting my man, to walk together in this life. And I felt before I moved to Vilcabamba, I'm gonna move there because I'm gonna meet him. And then to really trust this feeling and this knowing within me, because my head was like, yeah, but okay, you know. But my gut feeling, my intuition told me. And then I was going really deep inside and doing a lot of inner work with, really clearing karmic imprints with this program I was in, and creating the space to fully, truly meet him. And I already had like I knew how I was feeling in this vision. I knew how I was when I was connecting with this dream and with being with this man. I had these feelings, and I had this, it was really alive for me. But then, I was here for 6 months, and then the head becomes, our minds, they then become, because they are like holding on to time, linear time, but it's actually an illusion, of course. So it is just when we energetically align with this vision of being with our partner, for example, or being in your dream house, and then we have to follow the action that our intuition tells us to follow. And it doesn't matter. It can be that happens in 1 month or in 6 months, right? It's just like, when are we aligning ourselves? And when I was clearing these karmic imprints, then I was really clearing a lot of old trauma and pain from this lifetime and other lifetimes that was between me and man, and between me and the masculine energy. So I was doing my work internally, and to welcome this fully in my life. And it happened. And I knew I was doing this work, but then to really, really fully stay in this trust, like it is real. Like, I know that I'm here for that reason, and I know that is gonna happen, because I felt already for a long time, I'm not gonna leave Ecuador or the South of America. I'm not gonna leave alone. And for me, when I look back into my life, I have this really strong that I know this is gonna happen, but then I'm distracting myself, or I'm listening to others around me, or to life around me, that's like, sometimes can create some doubt, like, that's not real, or but to really know, we are these mystical beings, and we have this amazing, incredibly power to fully welcome this with our energy and make our dreams come true in the deepest ways. And I think this is even going to be more and more and more powerful. But we have to create space within ourselves and within our energy field first. So, wow. So it still surprised me deeply. It always still hits you in a moment that you don't expect it. And it's such a beautiful experience now, like, since he arrived in my life. And I'm expanding, and it's always so different than we can ever imagine. And it's always so much richer and so much more beautiful and so much more joyful than I could ever imagine. And so much more alive. So yes, I'm now packing, and on Sunday we are both flying to Europe. And it's big for me. This is big because I am closing this really, really important chapter for me. Like, those 2 years that I was here, my intention before I came to the South of America, it was, I want to be home. I want to come home within. I knew it was within, but I was also like more connecting with, I want to find a home. Maybe my home is there, because I wasn't able to find this place in the Netherlands. And then, we have these intentions, and they can have a totally different meaning than we think. So I was like brought into this deep journey within myself in like such a deep layers ways that I cannot even explain in words, but really, really turned inside out. And these last 2 years, just fully focusing on that in many different ways. and just following this guidance. Wow. And yeah, and I feel home. I feel home more than ever within myself. And I was able to feel home more than ever at this dream house that I stayed. And I was feeling home more than ever. I am feeling home more than ever in this beautiful new connection with my partner, my most compatible partner. Oh my gosh. And that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm just integrating it all, but I wanted to give a little update about that where my energy and my focus goes now in this moment. I was invited for this festival in Bosnia to share my music already many months ago, but I kind of let go a little bit because I was so like focusing on myself and I couldn't see like what's gonna happen. Yeah, now I met him and he really feels he's gonna support me in stepping out with my music into the world and online as well. But yeah, then we realized that the door was already open because the invitation to share my music at this festival, like live, was already there. So we just have to jump in. So we made a really like fast last minute decision to go together to this festival in Bosnia. So we will fly on Sunday to Europe after 2 years. Oh man, I'm so looking forward to it. And then we're gonna have a little holiday, shared holiday at the ocean in Croatia probably, or like, there at this coastline. Open to see what comes because we are both beings that are just living this nomadic life and following the flow of life and enjoying that. So it's really, really amazing that we met each other and we have the same way of going through life. And it's like, of course, I mean, it's the most compatible, so it will be compatible in all the ways. And that's what we experience. It's like, it keeps amazing me, like how, wow, how it enriches my life in ways that I couldn't even imagine, and how it feels even more home within in ways that I couldn't even imagine. And we both have this feeling, and we know each other from many lifetimes, really. Like, it feels so normal already from the first moment. It feels so, so we will like be sharing our love and our music in Bosnia. And then Prana Yoga Festival, that's the name. So if you are in Europe and you feel like, wow, I'm gonna do a last minute, it starts the 22nd. Send me a message and I will send you the link, or I will put the link in the comments of this festival. If you are close, then why not? It's 4 days, 22nd until the 26th. And it's at a really beautiful place in nature, powerful land. I feel that. That's why I felt called. It's a powerful land and it's connected with the dragon energy. So, of course, that's why I need to be there, probably as well, at the Sana River. So, and then we will just be at the coast for a bit, and then I'm gonna go back to the Netherlands to see my family and to meet my niece Luna that I didn't met because she was born when I was in Peru. Reunite with them, and from there, Max and I, we feel we want to land. And it's so beautiful for me to meet a man who's so ready to commit, like fully. From the first moment we met, he already said, I'm gonna commit to you and we're gonna go through life together. And it felt so right. And what this does in feeling safe and secure, and still, of course, fears come up, but my nervous system has to adjust to this new. But And then, yeah, we're gonna find a place or welcome in a place that is supporting us in like, that feels comfortable, is at the ocean, in like a beautiful place with nature, and really to land together and to fully go into, yeah, building our relation in deeper ways, and having this focus for the next 6 months or a year to just be together and explore our connection and share our gifts with the world. And I have no idea how or what form it's gonna get. But yeah, I will keep you updated here for whatever it's gonna happen. But yeah, we really feel we want to share our love and everything with the world in a way that will flow. So, but first we now gonna close the old doors and yeah, really fly into the new, because it's like from closing this after 2 years and then 6 months in this house, and like so many years having like walked this travel and this life on my own, to suddenly be together and like poof, close this and go to Bosnia and then share our gifts and love already there. And yeah, wow. So yeah, I will keep you updated. I'm really grateful for all of you who are here and who were with me in the last year that I started this online journey. And yeah, I will keep you updated about everything that's gonna happen. But first now, the focus on closing the door and yeah, flying into the new. And maybe, yeah, maybe some of you I will see in Bosnia. Who knows? Let me know. Let me know. That would be awesome. Because for me, like I said already before, I'm always curious. For me, it's such a different relationship I have with you guys than you have with me. Because you can see me. And I read your beautiful comments all the time, but I have no idea, who is behind the comments. So it's a different experience for me than for you, of course. So it would be really beautiful to meet some of you in this beautiful world in Europe. Yeah. So I'm sending you so much love. If you feel in your heart you would like to support in a way, I'm still having like the packages online, or you can make a donation. That's always really welcome, especially in this transitioning to the new. I will put the links below and I will receive it with open heart. And yeah, know that everything is possible. So keep on dreaming, keep on trusting, keep on believing. You've got this. We've got this. Much love. Mwah.